All right, so today we're diving into something pretty special. We're looking at a university with this one huge goal, to completely reshape a region's future, all through technology. Yep, this is the story of MCUT.
And that brings up a really big question, right? Can just one institution, a single university, really change the entire destiny of a place? Well, you know what? That's exactly what we're going to dig into.
So to get this, you have to picture where we are. We're in Dera Ghazi Khan, right in the semi-industrial and agricultural heart of South Punjab, Pakistan. Think more fields and factories than fiber optics. And it's right here that a totally new kind of university popped up to fill a really critical gap.
Okay, so this isn't just any university. It has a crystal clear mission. Let me introduce you to the Mir Chakar Rind University of Technology, or MCUT for short. It's a public university, and its entire reason for being is to bring top-notch tech education to a part of the country that, honestly, has been overlooked for a long time.
And get this, the speed at which all this happened is just wild. The university was chartered in 2019, classes started in 2020, and by 2021, they were already hosting an international conference. I mean, they didn't just walk, they sprinted right out of the gate.
Now that name, Mir Chakar Rind, you might be wondering, what's that all about? Well, it's way more than just a name. It's a super powerful link to the region's cultural past.
So, the university is named after this legendary figure, a 16th century Baloch folk hero and chieftain. And this was, frankly, a genius move. Why? Because it doesn't just honor local heritage, it also sends a huge welcome signal to students from neighboring Baluchistan. It tells them, hey, this place is for you too.
And that's what ties it all together, right? You've got this heroic past connected to a high-tech future. So when you see their motto, you realize it's not just some nice-sounding phrase, it's their battle cry.
Okay, so what do you actually learn at a university built for the future? Let's pull back the curtain and see what's on the curriculum. First up, the core stuff. MCUT is all about practical, hands-on engineering. We're talking about civil, petroleum, and electrical engineering technology. You know, the real-world skills that are absolutely essential for building the infrastructure and powering the industries that form the backbone of the entire country's economy. But then you look a little deeper and wow, this is where you really see how forward-thinking they are. We're talking degrees in artificial intelligence, software engineering, and even renewable energy technology. These aren't just trendy buzzwords. They're strategically chosen to get students ready for the global job market and to solve some of Pakistan's biggest future challenges.
So how does the whole place run? Well, being a public university, MCUT uses a system called the Basic Pay Scale, or BPS. It's basically a standardized way to structure everything, creating clear levels for the top leadership, the professors, and all the crucial support staff that, let's be honest, make the whole place work.
And what you really need to know is that this isn't some fly-by-night operation. There's a serious governance structure in place. You've got the syndicate making the big calls, the academic council designing the courses, and even a quality enhancement cell. Every single piece is there to make sure things are done right and the quality of education stays super high.
But a university like this can't exist in a bubble, right? And MCUT knows that. They're actively building bridges to connect themselves and, more importantly, their students to the rest of the world.
It's almost like they have two jobs at once, which is fascinating. On the national level, their main focus is to train a skilled workforce for huge projects, like the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. But at the same time, they're reaching out internationally, building research partnerships with universities in places like the UK, Malaysia, and China. That way, they make sure their students are getting a truly world-class education.
And just so you know, this isn't just them patting themselves on the back. MCU Tech has the official seal of approval. They're fully accredited by all the big players, the Higher Education Commission, the National Technology Council, you name it. And that's huge, because it means a degree from MCU Tech really means something when you're out there looking for a job.
Okay, all of that sounds great on paper, but what about the real-world impact? You know, on the ground. What kind of legacy is MCUT actually creating?
Number one, and this is the big one, access. For the very first time, young people in this part of the country have a way to get a top-tier technical education that's affordable and local. I mean, that's not just important, that's a total game changer.
It's also sparking this massive shift in thinking. For a long time, the go-to path for higher education was a traditional arts degree. MCU Tech is offering a powerful new choice. It's getting an entire region to start thinking about technology, about innovation, about the future.
And that leads us to the bottom line: jobs. It's as simple as that. By teaching the skills that industries actually need, MCUT is making its graduates more employable. They're creating this amazing pipeline of talented young professionals who are going to build and grow the local economy for decades.
So we've kind of come full circle. We started by asking if one university could change a region. And in just a handful of years, MITUT has shown that, yeah, it absolutely can. It's an incredible blueprint for what's possible, which leaves us with one final, very exciting question to think about.